this video I'll be programming the conveyor belt turntable roll line using function block. And first we'll do is to try and understand the types of inputs that are being used on the machine. Okay, with function block you just pick function block there. Okay, the first input I would want to test is I9, and the first output would be Q6. Okay. So this I can just rename it right now. It's my start push button. Okay, and this one we'll have to test it first. Okay. So when I9 is pressed, I6 gets to be activated. Q6 gets to be activated. Okay, perfect. Then now I'm going to test another input, which is I6. And I'm going to test maybe Q7. This one is my last conveyor belt. I'm just going to confirm the direction because there are two directions there. It could be either reverse or it could be the forward. So I need to confirm which one is. So I6 it's the metallic sensor, and we have 4 other metallic sensors. And let's see what happens when a product is the metallic product is exposed. Look, Q6 goes forward, Q7 goes forward there, which is not a problem. I6 is I6, I5, I3, I4, and then I7 it's a infrared sensor. So now I'm going to test I7. So for now I'm just going to say I5 is, I wanted to change the status of I5. So I5 is point B. Okay, it didn't change it. Point B. Okay, so that's my point B. Hopefully it will memorize this change. So now I want to test Q4, Q4 using I4 is at point, if I5 is point B, I3 is point C, and then I4 is point D. So I4 is going to be my point D. So now I'm just going to check the direction of okay, online test. Now testing the direction for so this is going that direction because of its emitter, see, it goes that direction. And then I want to test the infrared sensor there, which is I7. I7 is point E. Okay, so I'm going to test something else also. I'll test probably Q1. Okay, unload. I am testing Q1 there. So I7 is an infrared. We want to see if it's normally open or normally closed. So basically it is normally open like any other input we have here on the program. Right, now it's time to, so in other words, it is normally it's anti-clockwise. It moves negative 90 degrees. Okay, now I want to test the inputs again, the state of I1 and I2. So at this moment I1 is pressed, I2 it's not, so I'm going to test with I2. I1 there, that is I1 is pressed. This one here, I1 is pressed, so I'll check with I2. So this must be Q2. So what it means is that this it's opposite of negative degree, so it becomes positive degree. So this one is designed to stop that negative degree, so it's S2 positive 90 degrees. So and like this, and I2 and Q2. So what it means is that I2 is not active right now. We want to check its states. So this item will activate Q2 if I2 is normally closed. But if it's normally open, we'll have to activate it ourselves. So let's see. Let's see what does I2 do. I2, voila, is a closed input, and it activates the process without being activated, and as soon as it is being activated, it deactivates the process. So without any waste of time, I'm going to skip to the programming part, and my program should start with I9, okay, which is my start push button, and we're going to activate the first output, which is Q6. So the Q6 goes which direction? It goes to the forward direction from point A, okay? And so now we're going to latch it like this with a latching relay. So this is complete. It's gonna go forward until it cannot stop there. It needs to pass, but this won't allow it to pass without the activation of the forward movement there. So it's gonna get stopped at I3, which is our point click, okay, it's gonna stop at I3, which is point C. Okay, that is fine, but we want to activate that conveyor belt Q3 when we reach this point. We want to activate that other conveyor belt. So that is our point B. And that's how we activate it. We activate it by okay, close all other stuff that you don't need at this moment. Close them until you need them. Just close them and forget about them. Okay, now we're gonna put this here. Okay, and this gets to be activated, and this goes with that, and this is my Q3, which is the turntable. Okay, this Q3 first, turntable TB, it's a turntable part, TB, but it moves where? Forward. So I can write the forward in full, forward in full. I don't click enter, I click OK. If you click enter, we're doing something else. So now we said both of them must stop at I3, therefore I3 can extend there. So with function block you can't replicate things. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, so I need to send the program to observe if indeed it will stop at this point. Right. So let me see. Obviously this requires what? The program, and I must take back my workpiece and start the program. So I'm powering I9, it goes, when it reaches IE5, they both get deactivated and they both get deactivated at I3. And observe my I3 is on, it shows by the red lines there that I3 is on. So going forward, I want I3 to activate the turning, which is the negative 90 degree. I want it to be activated by I3. So I also need that. So it looks like I don't really need this to be here. This could go up. According to my program, it is fine if it could go up like this, so that, and it could be aligned also nicely, neatly, like that. So keeping your work neat will help you in the long run, especially when things get tough. You can read your program. So yeah, now I'm going to connect I3 there. It activates the spinning, and the spinning will be stopped by I1, and I1 is normally closed, therefore we invert it right there at reset, right there, and it needs to be labeled. This one is S1 negative 90 degree sensor. It means the sensor, or it's a switch at switch 1. So like that, perfect. So these ones, they can also come there. Then when S1 is activated, this is just to twist it. When S1 is activated, it will also activate some couple of series of functions. That will be I can just put them now. That will be Q, or let us turn first, and you see what needs to come next. Let us turn. So I'm downloading. After that, I'm going to online test. Okay, perfect. And then if I could do the online test, because the workpiece is already there, I would look if it will twist. So you see it turned, it steps out I1. So now I1 is active. This is why there's a red dot there. The dot has become red. You can see from your side. Let me show you from here. The dot is red like that. Okay, perfect. So now I3 and I1, they're both active. Remember that. So I want to activate something. I just copied and pasted these two, and I will activate I1 there. I1 activates there. Okay. I1 activates which Q? Q4, which is its opposite. Q4, and Q4, its name is the turntable there. and it's backward, so it's moving backward. How so? I can just show you. When it is twisted like this, remember we came forward direction this side, and then we twisted. Now we need to go backward, Q4, going backward that direction, and we need to also activate the second conveyor there, which is Q7. So we're activating two items now, Q4 and Q7. So I'm just going to copy and paste this. This one is Q7. So the last conveyor is also activated by I1. Okay. Oh. I must put this. This one goes there. And I must select the connecting. So these are both connected. Okay. So who's going to stop? Q4. Q4 is going to stop at okay. It looks like these two might require to interchange. But before they could interchange, let me tell you what's going to happen. Q4 is going to stop at I4, which is our point D. Q4, obviously, as soon as the conveyor belt is on, this one and that one. So this one is to stop when we reach my magic ruler, when we reach this sensor there. Okay, so I must not forget to do this. So we're gonna get to I4 and we reset that backward motion, and this one it's gonna go until it gets to its resting position, which is I7, point E, and it's normally open. Okay, so now before I do anything else, I need to activate this program so that you can see it. I1 and I3. Let your eyes be at I1 and I3. I1, you see there, this is red, I1 is active. Watch what happens. See, they pause, and they kind of pause a little bit and continue to run. Why is that? The reason is that I1 is on. This is I1. I1 is on and it needs to be deactivated. How do we deactivate it? We deactivate it by sending the turntable to its original position, its rest place, when we get to I4. So now this is why I needed to swap the two. It looks untidy right now from your angle, but trust me, it's worth the change. It is worth the change. Yeah, these things, I'm trying to align them nicely. They don't want to, but it's fine. This one must go back a little bit, this one must go even down also. Perfect, so that this one can nicely align. So now what is happening is, look at this now. We are having I7 deactivates there. We're having point D now, this side instead of the other side. So point D will activate something. What is it? It's Q2. So once it reaches I4, it needs to activate the backward motion here. No, not the backward, but the 90-degree positive 90-degree. Okay, and this is normally open, and the 90-degree positive will be stopped by I2, which is normally closed. It needs to be inverted, and I leave a comment there which I say this is my positive 90-degree, but S2. Okay, lovely. Our program is completed. Let's test if it will do what it's supposed to do. It's loading. We are still facing I1, so we need to I1 is still active there, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to deal with I1. Okay, I'm going to take the very same workpiece, place it, it goes, and it deactivates I1 there. It makes the magic ruler and it passes, and the machine eventually stops. Okay, so now this has come to the beginning so that you can see the whole process. So that you can see the whole process. Okay, so I start. Watch, it goes forward there, it twists, it goes forward there, and then it goes down. The whole process is complete. Let's now observe it, how the program acts. Okay, we start I9, Q6 is on, and then I5 is on, and then Q3 is on also, and then look at that, they are both connected and they are both running, Q7 and Q4, and when I reach to I4, observe, and when I reach I7, observe the process has reached its end. We have programmed this machine using the function block, and the layout diagram video has already been posted. If you're interested in it, you can go look at it, and you can also make some close comparisons. And if you liked the video, please click the like button, and if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your time.